I believe one of the biggest reasons people who don't believe in the gift of prophecy are offended by the gift of prophecy is not because of prophecy. It's because deep down they don't believe they can hear God's voice, which is absolutely not scriptural. John chapter 10, what does Jesus go on record saying? He's teaching about his sheep. If you're a sheep, here's what Jesus said in John 10, my sheep hear my voice. It's an inarguable fact. Question, was Jesus just talking about the sheep who were alive in his day? Or is sheep universally speaking of every child of God in any generation? Jesus says, all of my sheep hear my voice. Question, for those of us who don't believe God speaks anymore, how do we handle that verse? If his sheep hear his voice, how could they hear his voice if he was no longer speaking? He's the God who is still speaking. And he says, whether you understand it or not, whether you even choose to believe it or not, here's a settled fact theologically. My sheep hear my voice. But like everything, our ability to hear his voice is a muscle that grows with use. Preston, how do I learn to hear God's voice? Read his book. Learn what he sounds like. Learn how he talks. Learn how he doesn't talk. Everything God says always lines up with what he's already said.